The latest night market just arrived to Valorant, and don't get me wrong, we're going to look at the newest night market in just a second, but I thought about making a video a little bit different. What about the best night markets in Valorant history, from the inception of the game all the way till today? Well, believe it or not, it's actually very hard to find any decent night market footage. Most people would share if they get it, but it just goes to show how rare it is to get a night market that is worth your time. And as you're watching in the background, things are getting hype, and they're about to get way more hype. Oh!
An Ion off. This is a really good night market. Ion Bucky? What the?
Holy shit.
The Ion.
Now, I hope the guy actually lived to be able to buy any of those skins, but that is a good night market. Actually, it is so rare that it's hard to find anything else good. Meanwhile, what you're watching in the background is my night market for the current night market. It is terrible. It is absolutely terrible, but I'm not going to exclude the new night market from this list. Look at this guy. Someone from my community got a ton of purples with good skins, a great discount. Here are a couple more that are all actually very solid night markets. I'm not saying they're the absolute best, but they're all extremely solid and some of the quickest that I could find for the current night market today. But we're going to be looking at everything. This is about the history of night markets, and as you can see in this one from Flow Ascending, this might be one of the better, if not the best night market I've ever seen, and he was able to catch it on video by one of his viewers, and man oh man is it juicy. All that needs to be good is this knife, and it's one of the best night markets in Valorant history. And as he waits to open it, this is what it is. So the thing with night markets is they're of course subjective. Like the very first one, like a bunch of Ion guns is amazing if you like the Ion bundle. You got it all discounted. For others, it's not as amazing. If you like the Forsaken Operator, right now you're screaming. If you like the Minimo Spectre, you're weird, but you're screaming. Okay, guys, Vengeance Guardian. Things are going extremely well. Prime 2.0 Odin is a solid Odin if you're looking for one. And you know what? The Xeno Hunter Phantom is okay for the right crowd. Then he got the Smite Knife, right? I mean, but still, this is one of the better night markets. Can you believe it? Just because of how rare night markets are. But fast forwarding to the present, here is more fresh night markets. We got the Xeno Hunter Knife in this one, Oni Shorty, nice big discounts. Oni Phantom, Oni Ares, Celestial Fan I think is a W, Gaia's Vengeance Vandal was good, Mage Punk Vandal here, Reaver Vandal, as well as Origin Bucky. Like there's a lot. Oni Phantom, Oni Ares, Oni Bulldog, you an Oni fan? There you go. Then there was this guy. He screenshotted this and put it in my Discord. It's part of my community, but never opened it. So we'll never know, even though it looked very promising. But just always remember the night market is somewhat just to make you buy money. This was a Reaver knife that was on sale. Instead of spending $35, he would still have to spend $35 because that's how much you need to buy from the store. Keep in mind, Riot always wins when it comes to money. This next one is pretty solid if you like a gold collection. Like, I like how this was cohesively gold. This one, Reaver Ghost, Mage Punk Sheriff, Forsaken Vandal, fire one. This guy spotted it during a YouTube video. Oni Phantom Prime, Mage Punk Ghost, and Origin Vandal, a quad, a beautiful quad. This is another beautiful quad over on the right side, and there's the Sovereign Sword. 5 out of 6 is solid. Then there's these that aren't as great, but the Reaver discount alone could carry it. This night market also went extremely hard. Those first 3 guns are crazy, but then there's other ones that are also very nice. This one also goes hard, an older night market. Some of you remember this one with the ice in the background, and this one's also amazing. And there's even more, believe it or not, even crazier night markets after a quick word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Backbone. Now, I got their device in the mail, and I actually ended up getting all giddy. Once in a while, a sponsor comes through that makes me genuinely excited to share it with you guys, and this is definitely one of them. Essentially, this device makes your phone a gaming powerhouse, and it's extremely simple. You basically stretch it out, plug in your phone. Today, we're using the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and you click the little orange button, and bada bing, bada boom. You'll download an app. A free trial comes in the box, but when you subscribe to Backbone Plus, this thing becomes a powerhouse. But even for free, you can do a lot. The way you want a game is plentiful. You could stream from your Xbox, PlayStation, or of course, iPhone and Androids have native games like Resident Evil Village or Fortnite. If I clicked Resident Evil Village, you can see I can either stream it from a PlayStation or I can download it off the App Store and game right on the iPhone. I even downloaded Steam Link. It popped up in the Backbone app natively, and now my entire Steam library is available to play. This shocked me. Here I'm playing Sons of the Forest, and of course all the audio comes from the iPhone itself. And at the bottom you have a headphone jack as well as a USB-C port so you can charge while gaming or plug in some headphones. If I click this square button over on the left hand side, you even have a native recording application so you can record your gameplay as well. And all this is captured from the iPhone. You can see in the top right I'm playing on the Backbone, and the footage recording is right behind it. it. The visual fidelity is amazing. Now I can AAA game in bed or play stuff like Resident Evil or Fortnite on the go. Personally, I actually love this device, and you can get it using the link down below. But now some more night markets to make you feel envious. Dude, this dude got the Neptune Vandal 48%, Gaia's Vengeance 36%, and the Sovereign Marshal. This is a solid night market. Actually, the chances of all purple are like 1 in 800 or something. Someone did the math. Also, this one amazing. Almost all purple, but the purple guns were actually good. The thing about Valorant is some of the gold knives suck, but then you have people like this guy. One of the best night markets in history right here in front of you. But keep in mind, sometimes beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because this guy was hyped about this night market at the time, but I wouldn't be. But hey, this dude was super hyped. So what is us to say? Judging night markets can be difficult. Again, depends on what you want. 47% off Prime alone could make this a top tier night market. This one objectively is really good just because the amount of purples. Reaver Sheriff is solid, Prime Frenzy, and Neptune Spectre. This dude copped all three of these the instant this dropped, and he is the Mage Punk Bucky, which is also not a bad gun in there. This next one I'm calling rare just because of the color cohesiveness. Only the Gaia's Vengeance is a little out of place, but you could equip all these together and they actually match extremely well. Neptune Vandal, Mage Punk Sheriff, Oni Bucky, Equilibrium, I think are all really solid. Depends on your taste. Mage Punk Sheriff again, Recon Guardian, Origin, and Mage Punk Electroblade are decent. A lot of people like the Smite Odin for the meme. I'm not one of them, but hey, this guy was hyped. This is also solid, especially in the very center four. All great guns. The one thing that's hard to keep track of is the number on the discount. The bigger the discount, the rarer the market. 43% off Reaver Spectre is extremely good, or 41% off Xeno Hunter Knife make it fantastic versus something that's maybe just 12% off. The Xeno Hunter Knife stands alone there. Unlike this one, which has a ton of amazing skins, packing a huge punch. Then we have another one from Flow Ascending. I sped it up a little bit here because he opens, it's open slow for suspense. But nah, this one also cooked hard, and he found both in the exact same video. If it just wasn't for that knife, if that middle knife was any other knife, it'd also be extremely high top tier. This one also cooks extremely hard. Again, anything that has over 3. So like 4 guns are really good, and if it's 3, it's got to be 3 really good guns. 4 out of 6 solid guns are crazy. Or just, again, having 4 purples and 1 gold. Just the color selection by definition is extremely rare. Of course, again, all subjective. I don't mean to be a broken record, but this one is freaking great. If it wasn't for the Convex Bulldog, also would be top tier. As you can tell, a little bit of a broken record. Basically, sometimes just one gun skin keeps it off of being some of the greatest of all time. But since night markets are so hard to find, like this took so long to research and find any of these images, it can be extremely difficult. Just goes to show. Very rare. This one also cooks very hard if it wasn't for the Abyssal Spectre ruining it, but hey, it is what it is. This one got a lot going for it. Gaia's Vengeance, Xeno Hunter Knife, Prime, and Recon all solid. Gaia's Wrath, Oni Frenzy, Black Market, Gaia's Vengeance, very good. Last 2 fell off a cliff. It is what it is. Black Market, Butterfly Knife, one of the better knives in the game. Origin Operator, Ion Bucky, kind of where it ends. Some people like the Neptune Anchor, no idea why. Neptune Vandal, on the other hand, much better. Primax, Ion, Phantom, Prime Vandal, and Mage Punk Shot Gauntlet, all very, very solid. A couple more brand new night markets as well. Prime Classic, Neptune Shorty, Mage Punk Bucky, they were happy about the Black Market knife. Then we have a freaking amazing night market here, left by this one. I couldn't find too many good new night markets, but let me know what you got in your night market down below.